Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You are listening to the Midnight Library audiobook. Let's see where Nora's story goes next. How to be a black hole. Nora was in a free fall and she had no one to talk to. Her last hope was her former best friend Izzy, who was over 10,000 miles away in Australia, and things had dried up between them too. She took out her phone and sent Easy a message. Hi Easy, long time, no chat. Miss you friend, would be wondrous to catch up. She added another X and sent it. Within a minute, Izzy had seen the message. Nora waited in vain for three dots to appear. She passed the cinema where a new Ryan Bailey film was playing tonight, a corny cowboy rom-com called Last Chance Saloon. Ryan Bellyface seemed to always know deep and significant things. Nora had loved him ever she had watched him play a brooding Plato in the Altanians on TV. Since he had said in an interview that he'd study philosophy, she had imagined them having deep conversation about Henry David Thoreau through a veil of steam in his West Hollywood hot tub. Go confidentially in the direction of your dreams. Thoreau had said, live the life you have imagined. Thoreau had been her favorite philosopher to study, but who seriously goes confidentially in the direction of their dreams? Well, apart from Thoreau, he had gone live in the woods with no contact from outside world to just sit there and write and chop wood and fish. But life was probably simpler 2 centuries ago in Concord, Massachusetts, than modern life in Bedfordshire. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe she was just really crap at it, at life. Whole hours passed by. She wanted to have a purpose, something to give her a reason to exist. But she had nothing, not even the small purpose of picking up Mr. Banerjee's medications, as she had done up that 2 days ago. She tried to give a homeless man some money but realized she had no money. Cheer up, love, it might never happen. Someone said. Nothing ever did. She thought to herself. That was the whole problem. Any matter. 5 hours before she decided to die. As she began walking home, her phone vibrated in her hand. Maybe it was easy. Maybe Ravi had told her brother to get in touch. No. Oh, hi, Doran. An agitated voice. Where were you? She had totally forgotten. What time is it? I had a really crap day. I'm so sorry. We waited outside your flat for an hour. I can still do Leo's lesson when I get back. I'll be in 5 minutes. Too late. He's with his dad now for 3 days. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She was a waterfall of apologize. She was drowning in herself. To be honest, Nora, he's been thinking about giving up altogether, but he's good. He's really enjoyed it, but he's too busy. Exams, mates, football, something has to give. He's a real talent. I have got him into bloody chopping. Please, a deep, deep sigh. Bye, Nora. Nora imagined the group opening up, sending her down through the lithosphere and the mantle, not stopping until she reached the inner core, compressed into a hard, unfeeling metal. 4 hours before she decided to die, Nora passed her elderly neighbor, Mr. Banerjee. Mr. Banerjee was 84 years old. He was frail but was slightly more mobile since his hip surgery. It's terrible out, isn't it? Yes, mumbled Nora. He glanced at his flower bed. The irises are out, though. She looked at clusters of purple flowers, forcing a smile as she wondered what possible consolation they could offer. Her eyes were tired behind their spectacles. He was at this door, fumbling for keys, a bottle of milk in a carrier bag that seemed too heavy for him. It was rare to see him out of the house, a house she had visited during her first month here to help him set up an online grocery shop. Oh, he said now. I have some good news. I don't need you to collect my pill anymore. The boy from the chemist has moved nearby and he say he will drop them off. Nora tried to reply but couldn't get the words out. She nodded instead. He managed to open the door, then closed it, retreating into his Sharon to his dear dead wife. That was it. No one needed her. She was surplus to the universe. Once inside her flat, the silence was louder than noise. The smell of cat food, a ball still out for Voltaire, half eaten. She got herself some water and swallowed two antidepressants and shared the rest of the pills, wondering. 3 hours before she decided to die, her whole being ached with regret, as if the despair in her mind was somehow in her torso and limbs too, as if it had colonized every part of her. It reminded her that everyone was better off without her. You get near a black hole, and the gravitational pull drags you into this black, dark reality. The thought was like a ceaseless mind crab, something too uncomfortable to bear yet too strong to avoid. Nora went through her social media, no messages, no comments, no new followers, no friend requests. She was antimatter with added self pity. She went on Instagram and saw everyone had worked out how to live except her. She posted a rambling update on Facebook, which she didn't even really use anymore. 2 hours before she decided to die, she opened a bottle of wine. All philosophy textbooks looked down at her. Ghost furnishing from her university days, when life still had possibility, a yucca plant and three tiny Scott potted catty. She imagined being a non-sentient life form sitting in a pot all day was probably an easier existence. She sat down at the little electric piano but played nothing. She thought of sitting by Leo's side, teaching him Chopin's prelude in a E minor. Happy moments can turn into pain given time. There was an old musician's cliche about how there were no wrong notes on a piano, but her life was a cacophony of nonsense, a piece that could go on in a wonderful directions, but how went nowhere at all. Time slipped by. She stared into space. After the wine, a realization hit her with total clarity. She wasn't made for this life. Every move had been a mistake, every decision a disaster, every day a retreat from who had she had imagined she had be. Swimmer, musician, philosopher, spouse, traveler, gynecologist, happy, loved, nothing. She couldn't even manage cat honor, or 1 hour a week piano tutor, or human capable of conversation. The tablets weren't working. She finished the wine, all of it. I miss you. She said into the air, as if the spirits of every person she had loved were in the room with her. She called her brother and left a voicemail when he didn't pick up. I love you, Joe. I just wanted you to know that there's nothing you could have done. This is about me. Thank you for being my brother. I love you. Bye. It began to rain again, so she sat there with the blinds open, staring at the drops on the glass. The time was 22 minutes past 11. She knew only one thing with absolute certainty. She didn't want to reach tomorrow. She stood up. She found a pen and a piece of paper. It was, she decided, a very good time to die. Dear whoever, I had all the chances to make something of my life, and I blew every one of them. Through my own carelessness and misfortune, the world has retreated from me. And so now it makes perfect sense that I should retreat from the world. If I felt it was possible to stay, I would. But I don't. And so I can't. I make life worse for people. I have nothing to give. I'm sorry. Be kind to each other. Bye, Nora.
Like what?